Hey guys, this is Kane141 with XBLA fans, bringing you guys a quick video on Wasteland 2. We're going to be creating our characters today for our party. For those of you who don't know, Wasteland 2 will be releasing on October 13th, 2015 on Xbox One. For those of you internationally, you're going to have to wait a couple extra days. It's not till the 16th for you guys. But I'm just going to step into the character creation process. So we're going to start a new game. I looked up a little bit before I did this because the first time I made my party, I kind of forgot a medic, which was, kind of a tragedy. It's one of those things where it's like I'm running around, I'm like, how do I heal people in the middle of fighting? And I just kept dying over and over, and I was just like, this game's really hard. And the thing is, a little bit of research, I figured out that that was entirely avoidable. So we've completely redone the way I had my party built. It's a little bit of the same stuff. So, I mean, we're going to have Kane141 here. He's going to be our leader. So we're going to give him a pistol and a sniper when we get to that point. But until then, just see me playing around with the customization options. There's a lot of different stuff you can do here. It's pretty neat. I mean, it's probably one of the few games that actually asks what brand of cigarettes you want to smoke as well as your religion. And then asks you to write a backstory for yourself a little bit. So, I mean, I just stuck in XPLA fans. Why not? Give a shameless plug for your own self. So... and then once we're done with this, we're going to move on to the actual, meat to this. A couple different looks for myself. Had to figure out what I liked. A little picky. This is the character named after me. You're going to do a little bit here, so... I'll probably edit out some of this, though, because it seems a little gratuitous. Alright, here we go. This is the real meat of the video, in a sense. This is what matters. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to give myself a ranged character build that I found online that I kind of liked. So I'm going to go with 3 coordination, that's your action points, your ranged hit chance. I'm going to go with 1 luck, 5 awareness for combat initiative, 4 strength, 4 speed, as well as 10 intelligence, because I want a lot of skills and I want to be able to do cool things, and then 1 charisma. And the thing I read about charisma is it's all or in attribute thing. So like you either need to dump a lot into it, or basically don't dump any at all. Because it's going to pull your party's charisma, so you're not going to be able to get away with having 1 really charismatic member and 3 terrible ones. So it'll just kind of be a mediocre thing across the board. So, what I'm doing here is I'm going to give myself a smartass, because that's my favorite of the options. It's really cool. Give myself a sniper rifle, a pistol. I'm going to give myself computer science, which lets me open up containers and doors. Now, I'm going to build another character in a little bit who's going to be my... medic, and then another character who's going to be my kind of, repairman, weaponsmither, and then another person who's going to be more of my demolitions, safe cracking, lockpicking person. So, yeah. And then we've got... okay, we're going to make Amber Bitter here. This is going to be my repair character. So I'm going to give her very similar stats to I gave myself. However, I'm going to change the skills up a little bit. So yeah, I just went through, gave her all this stuff. I'm going to skip all the character customization stuff for her. I don't really think you want to see that for every single character. So I'm just going to edit through about here. Alright guys, so we're back and we're going to be looking at what we're going to be doing to Amber Bitter. Now this is going to be my ranged tech character in a sense. So I'm going to give her the exact same setup I had for the most part. So it's going to be, again, 3 coordination, 1 luck, 5 awareness, 4 strength, 4 speed, 10 intelligence, and 1 charisma. That gives me a lot of skills to be able to play with, so I can kind of give her more than just a couple areas I want her to master. So she's going to be energy weapons, SMGs, toaster repair, mechanical repair, and weaponsmithing. So, toasters is kind of hilarious because it's almost an inside joke, as well as at the same time, it's a very useful skill. So, I mean, just in the first 30 minutes of playing, I already had found, I think, 2. So, it lets you just open up these chests, which can have some cool stuff in them sometimes. Mechanical repair sometimes will come up in quests or with locked items, and then weaponsmithing is pretty cool because it will let you kind of, mod your party's weapons. I know so far I think I've found at least one mod for a weapon that I'll need to play with a little bit later and figure out exactly how it works. But yeah, no, this is what I'm going to do for Hella Bitter. It's worked pretty well. So far, she's been pretty useful. She does an absurd amount of damage, I'm not going to lie. It seems that the SMGs are pretty powerful. Yeah, so I wanted to give her the asshole perk, just because, it just fits so well, but at the same time, that kind of made it seem like it might block my smartass stuff, so I ended up not giving her anything. I didn't really like some of these, so I was just kind of like, don't know if we wanna ruin things too much. I've got this nice little party building. It could be pretty tight. Alright, so skip. Alright, so now we're going to work on our third character. Our third character is going to be Chris Furry Donger. Now, besides having a funny name, this character is going to be our ranged lock trap disabler. Disposer of. Yeah, that's not really a sentence. Alright, and thanks to the magic of editing, we are back. So we're going to go through and add in the perks to Furry Donger over here. So, Furry Donger is going to have an assault rifle. It's a pretty good weapon. I don't really feel like I have to give him a backup by doing that. I'm going to make him do all my lockpicking, my safe cracking, and my demolition. So he's going to be the guy who's basically in charge of making sure we can get in where we want without dying. I think that's pretty useful. I think I got him an alarm disabling as well. We'll find out in a second. And that should round him out about how I want. So again, this character is going to be pretty useful. He's kind of a all-around decent fighter, as well as being able to kind of support us how we need. So that gives us, so far, we have a sniper, an SMG expert, and we're going to have an assault rifle. So it's going to give us a decent balance between ranges and whatnot, and just the ability to kind of kill stuff pretty quickly, as well as be able to do everything else we need to do in the game. Alright, cool. Now, I think I gave him Animal Whisperer just for fun. I honestly don't know what that does. It just sounded like a cool thing, to be able to make him grow up on a farm and give him the bonus to Animal Whispering. Alright, now for our fourth character, we're going to make sure we have a medic this time. So, that's pretty vital. And we're going to make sure that happens, because I screwed it up last time. Alright, now for our fourth character, we're going to make sure we have a medic. I'm going to go with my buddy Sean, Special Keezy. This guy's going to make sure that my party doesn't die. Now, I'm just going to tell you up front, he's not done the best job that is possible, and I have had to reload a save at least once to make sure I don't die. Because seems like Furry Donger just likes to shoot me. I mean, that... I don't know. For anyone who knows us, that's probably pretty realistic. So we're going to go with Sean, Special K here. I'm going to fast forward through all the creation aspects on him because I'm going to do something a little weird at the end of this video that's going to kind of change how he looks. Alright, so now we're back to the perk setup for Special K. Now, this character is going to be a little different than some of our other ones. So I'm going to actually go over this a little bit more in depth. So I'm going to give him 1 coordination, 1 luck, 5 awareness, 8 strength, 4 speed, and then 8 intelligence and 1 charisma. So when I start leveling up after designing him, I started putting more points in speed and strength when I could. Now, when I get to his actual skills, though, on the other hand, I'm going to give him blunt weapons, brute force, medic, and surgeon. Now, this guy's going to be the guy who's in charge of making sure my party doesn't die. At the same time, he deals out a lot of damage while being pretty tanky. So it's a pretty safe bet that he's not going to be dying if he's in the front of the battle. Alright, now this is what I was talking about, why I'm not going to really worry about the look of Special Keezy, because we're going to turn him into a clown, because it looks awesome. So if you guys want to see what that looks like, you're going to have to check out our next video. So this has been Kane141 with XBLA fans. Thank you guys for joining me. We're going to be doing a lot of Wasteland 2 content for you guys, so you definitely should check that out. Thanks for watching.